Digging deeper into a fight happening in Charlotte. Protests continue by local airport union workers for better treatment, safer working conditions, and livable wages. They have been pushing for change for months.
We are calling on you to step up and do something. The City Council must act now to make the airport a safe place to travel and work.
We are not asking for favors. We are demanding fairness, and the time to bring this forward is now.
Who here believes that workers at the airport deserve a living wage?
Yeah.
Charlotte City Council, who do you represent?
Workers came in full force at last night's City Council meeting. They're demanding the city adopt what they call the CASE ordinance. Charlotte acting for safety and efficiency. It addresses compensation and safety. See it there labeled out. They say since the city owns the airport, council can demand better conditions. But city leaders say their hands are tied because of state law.
I understand the merits of what they're asking for, and this altruistic is noble, but we are restricted by law on what we can do and how far we can go.
All right, so let's get into this real quickly here to explain what the interim city attorney there, Anthony Fox, is talking about. It is really the North Carolina Wage and Hour Act that comes into play here. So besides requiring all companies to pay workers the minimum wage, $7.25 an hour, it prohibits cities from telling private companies how much to pay their workers. And many of these airport workers are contracted through private companies. They are not employees of the city or technically the airport. But since the city owns the airport and chooses who to do business with them, the union thinks the city can use its airport contracts with these private companies to affect how much workers get paid. And that was brought up last night.
I think Councilmember Johnson brought up, and it was related to our ability to review our procurement requirements as it relates to the output metrics, and to the extent that the vendors or the bidders could prove that they could meet those KPIs, one of which would be employee recruitment and retention. That would be something that would be within our purview. Whether or not that translates to wages would be something for the bidders or the companies to decide. But my understanding walking away from that discussion was that it was within our purview to have that kind of policy discussion from a procurement angle within committee.
Well, in the end here, it was decided the subject would not be taken up in committee until the interim city attorney clarified the legal limits. Now, we did get a quote from the union representing the airport workers saying, in part, "We are deeply disappointed by Mayor Lyle's decision to ignore serious concerns about safety and high turnover at the airport. A revolving door of airport staff puts security at risk. America's record profits should not come at the cost of public safety." As for where this all goes next, we're going to have to wait and see. And even though there was no resolution for the workers, they do vow to fight on. Coming up next here.